What's up guys, it's Dave and this is episode 5 of the Maltese Challenge. Before we start today's episode, I've just got to tell you guys something. Before we started this series, I thought that we could get to the Maltese Premier League with Shara. I have checked up on it and now we actually can't. We can only get to the top division of the Gozo League. It's kind of like a separate island to Malta, so it's got its own league, but they're all in the same category kind of thing. It's quite confusing, but we are going to have to leave Shara to fulfil the challenge of trying to get a Maltese team in the Champions League. I have, as you can see here, been in talks with a club that are actually in the Premier League of the Maltese pyramid. We are in talks with them. I did reject it earlier in the season till the end of this season, but for some reason they've approached me again. They've got 3 games to go and we've got 2 games to go, so I'm not too sure. I tried to delay it again, but we're going to have to accept it. But we will look at the fixtures first of what happened at Shara before we end up leaving, and we might not be able to have a look at them after we've left, so we may as well have a quick look at those now. So obviously in the last episode we got up to here where we won in the knockout semis. We won 3-1 there. Since then, we've had 3 league games. We haven't lost. We beat Arla 3-0. Del Negro actually scored twice, 2 penalties, and Randall Rafalo scoring there. Got a 1-1 draw against Khab. Getting a 93rd minute penalty we scored, but then we conceded a 95th minute equaliser. Then we beat top of the league in Munchar Falcons 3-1. Del Negro scoring again. That's 4 in 3 for him, all from the penalty spot. Andres Clare, James Sheed and John Camilleri for them. But obviously, I thought this episode would have the Zeeburg Rovers final and the last game of the season, because I'll show you the division, and anyone could get promoted. It's that tight at the moment. The top 2 are playing each other, and then it's just Zeeburg really who would need to slip up. But obviously, I don't really want to miss out on the opportunity of joining a Premier League side for the last 3 games. I'll quickly show you their position. They're quite away from safety, 7 points. We'd have to win all 3 games and hope Ormi slip up in the last 3 too. But either way, we'd have a very strong team for the first division. I think I'd take the risk of building up again. So I think I am going to have to accept this offer. And okay, I don't want to take the risk of delaying it again. So there we go. Let's see what we can do now with this team. Let's get into the first game with the team. First off, I thought I'd show you the international fixtures that I missed whilst we were quickly looking at the club fixtures. The first one, we didn't start off 2015 great. We lost 4-0 to Norway. Shocking performance really. They'd smashed us for shots. They put away quite a few of them as well. Ended up winning 4-0. And then we had a friendly against Nepal, and in that friendly we got a solid 4-0 victory. We were firm favourites. For some reason they were ahead of us in the world ranking, but we smashed them on the day. Andre Schrembry getting 2, Fenech and Veya getting the other one 2. A very good result, and it's taken us up, I think now, 145th in the world. So over a season we've gone up about 5 places in the world rankings, which isn't too bad. It's progress at the end of the day. So let's have a look how we did with Tarshin in the last 3. So really we needed to win all 3 games and hoped Ormi lost, and it was a good start. We got a 3-0 victory over Ormi. Mohamed Solly getting a first half hat-trick. It was actually a 4-minute hat-trick. It was absolutely insane, and he looks an absolute fantastic player. Even if we go down next season, 3 goals from him. He did get injured, but he was alright for the next game, where he helped us grab another 3-0 victory. He scored in the 13th minute along with Trevor Cilia and Manuel Bonac. A very good victory again for 3-0. And now we go on to Pieter Hotspurs. They're bottom of the league. They're already relegated. Check the league, and unfortunately we did go down yesterday as Nakhar beat Ormi. We needed Ormi to beat them, and we could have overtaken the 1 goal difference, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. We are going down, but I'm very confident with this squad that we can bounce straight back up. It's a really strong side, and hopefully we'll win that division quite easily. But we'll do a live comment of the last game of the season. Hopefully we grab a few goals. So we're going to go with this team. Solly again up front. We've got this guy Colinios, Cilia on the right, Samuel to Yepes, Caruana defensive midfield, Bonach, Farrugia, Alessandro Lopez, Chini and De Bono in goal. And they're lined up with a 4-5-1, quite defensive, just the one striker. We're very confident this team will tear up the next division. If we go then, we're kicking from right to left in the first half. Hopefully grab another victory. That'll be 3 out of 3 for me at Tarshim Rainbows. So 10 minutes gone and nothing much has happened yet. We've got a chance here. Good ball in. Solly back out to Frugia and just wide. Good start. Promising. Long ball there towards our right hand. Their right hand side. Playing it through again, but we've lost it. We've won it back. Here's Yepes. Play that through. Solly. I think he's the second top goal scorer in the Prem. Despite us going down, he's picked it back up again. Oh, what a finish. 1-0. Great start. Mohamed Solly could be an absolute hero next season. If we go up, got to get him on a new contract as well if we can next season. He's only on £60 a week, but I can see him commanding much more than that, especially with these type of performances. He's already scored 5 in 3 for me. So he could be a real danger for teams next year. Could even be hitting the 30 goal mark. So we're coming up to half time now. We've got a good solid lead. There we go. I think Solly did take a little knock there though. So it may be something we'll have to look at. So hopefully second half can be similar to the first and just wrap up this victory, final game of the season, give us a bit of momentum going into the next season. I think Solly did take a knock. Hopefully he can play on for as long as possible. His fitness isn't really, the conditions a lot better in this team than it was for Shahar. We'll see how they did as well at the end of this episode in their last few games. We'll make a few changes now. So bring on Pisani and bring off Solly, bring on Edu Valasilo, and probably keep it as that for the time being. So just less than 15 to go now. They're looking for an equaliser here. We've cleared it up to Valencilo. Good touch. Once Carlinos on the left hand side. Good pass in and substitute inches wide. And doubling the lead. Coming into the last few minutes. Be a good way to end the season. Samot. Cini. Good ball. Carlinos. And there we've wrapped it up. Good goal. Well worked. And this team seems to be playing the tactic a lot better at a higher level, a higher standard. Ball in, could wrap it up even again, deflected wide. Caruana. Just time wasting now, I think. Hopefully we don't give them a passageway back into this game though. Be good to keep all 3 clean sheets in the last 3 games of the season. Carlinos again, tight angle, made it difficult. Should have been 3-0. And that should be that now, hopefully. It's foul. 30 seconds to go. It's all ours now. Another foul on the edge of the box. Ref should blow after this. There we go. Good ending to the season. It's just unfortunate that we've been relegated, but we know at the end of the day we're stronger than the other team that's coming down with us. I'm pretty confident we can keep hold of this first 11. And we'll go now to see how Shahar did in their last 2 games. So yeah, as you can see by the league table, we only missed out on staying up by 1 point. Our goal difference is very strong, probably the strongest in this bottom half. As you can see here, Zeeburg actually finished on 50 points, but somehow managed to finish 7th. Because the Malta League is very weird, it splits halfway through the season. and despite them having 50 points, they can't go above 7th because it kind of splits into 2 separate leagues. They actually would have finished 4th. I'm not too sure if that's enough for a European finish, but it's quite harsh on them. But at least they didn't get relegated at the end of the day. That's why you got to try and push as high as you can for the start of the season. There's Zeebrugge Rovers. I don't think Shahar got promoted then if Zeebrugge did. Oh, what am I doing? Wrong one. Zara, sorry, why am I calling it Shahar? Yeah, Zara, 18 points. They missed out by 1 point. Like, they must have won the last game of the season. Yeah, they did win 2-0. I think they also won their final as well. We got them into. Yeah, they won that 5-2 as well. Pretty confident victory. It's a shame that they didn't get promoted, but obviously we're moving on now to a different team. Hopefully a promotion as well next season. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode anyway. Next episode, obviously, we'll start the season, do live com on the first game or so. We'll do a lot more live comms because we're in a much better division now. I'll overview what happened with Malta over the summer as well. Thanks guys for sticking with me through this first season, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all soon.